a student or are you working? I am currently a university student at the University of Muhammadiyah Surakarta. I spend most of my time studying, doing assignment and preparing for exams. Who made the decision about what you are currently studying? I made the decision by myself, but my parents also gave me advice. In the end, I chose what I felt was best for my future. Are you good at making decisions? I think I'm quite good at making decisions. Because I usually think carefully and don't rush, especially when the decision is important for me. Do you think you usually make the right decision? Most of the time, yes. Sometimes the result is not perfect, but I always try to choose based on careful thinking. What do you think about people who change their minds after making a decision? I think it's normal. People can learn new things or understand the situation better. So changing a decision is not always a bad thing. Describe an important decision you had to make. One important decision I had to make was choosing my university major. After graduating from high school, I needed to decide what I wanted to study for my future. I chose my major because I was interested in the subject and felt comfortable learning it. I also thought about my skills and what kind of career I wanted in the future. Before I deciding, I talk with my parents and teachers to get their opinions. I believe I made the right decision because I enjoy my studies now. Even though the subject can be difficult, I feel motivated to keep learning and improving myself. This decision was very important because it affect my future career and my life. Choosing the right major helped me feel more confident about my future. Do you think it is harder to make decisions nowadays because we have so many choices? Yes, I think making decisions nowadays is harder than before because there are too many choices. For example, when people want to choose a university, a job, or even simple things like buying a phone, they have many options to consider. Because of this, people often feel confused and afraid of making the wrong decision. They compare too much and sometimes overthink. As a result, decision making takes longer and can be stressful. So I believe having many choices can make decision more difficult. Do you think young people today have different decisions to make compared to young people in the past? Yes, I believe young people today face very different decisions compared to young people in the past. In the past, choices were more limited and life paths were often simpler. Nowadays, young people need to decide about technology, social media, online education, and even working abroad. They also have to think about personal branding and digital life. These kinds of decisions did not exist before, so I think young people today deal with more complex choices. What are the advantages of asking for other people's advice when making a decision? Asking for other people's advice has many advantages. One main advantage is getting different perspectives. Other people may see things that we don't notice. In addition, people with more experience can help us avoid mistakes. For example, a parent or teachers can share lessons from their own experiences. However, even though advice is helpful, I think the final decision should still be made by ourselves. Why do you think some people are better at making decisions than others? I think some people are better at making decisions because they have more experience and confidence. They are usually calm and don't panic when facing difficult situations. Also, they can think logically and control their emotions. People who understand themselves well often know what they want, so they make decisions more easily, and practice and learning from past decisions also help improve this skill. Some people say we only learn by making mistakes. Do you agree? I agree to some extent. Making mistakes help us learn important lessons because we understand what went wrong and how to improve. However, I don't think mistakes are the only way to learn. We can also learn from other people's experiences, advice, and examples. In my opinion, the best learning happens when we combine both personal experience and guidance from others.